Big Boss Jock, my 750. Allah, right here inside. Our one and only God, our Father in heaven, Allah, helping me do this rhyme, doing it line by line. Oh, anyone interested? Now we're switching it up a bit, doing it with, if you like, rhyme. Want to give it a try? Junior, the All-Stars, and his name's Walker. I want to get hit for content. Not me. Continuing with the history. I got a situation. And I'm speaking to they could be potential. Not them, they probably already are. I'm just saying, the audience might grow. There's a man, his name, I think it was Justin Mishnik. I gotta look at it. Yeah, he's the one that gave me the commentary. He gave me inspiration. Said, go, bro. And he called me brother. He said, acted like another. Said, that takes a lot of courage. And keep up the good work, I think it was. Spreading the information. Sound like you might be a Christian. That's part of being a member of realism. And over here we believe in Muhammad also. Get ready for a fusion. And we believe in Buddha. Tambien. And there's another one. I'll include in a bit. You'll understand. But I got to move it on down the road. There are 4 principal prophets of realism. And they have their symbols also. They sure do. We know who Muhammad is when he comes back. His name's Mahdi. And he has a symbol of 3 clouds clustered together. He has a story. It's Saudi Arabia back in them days, but it wasn't called the House of Saud, and it was Arabia. They suspected he was Muhammad who had come back to see them, the community. He was 3, and he was talking words. I think it was 2. And he was talking words that I need a beat. Hang on. My 750. He was talking words that were quite advanced for his age. Words, ideas, sermons. And how the story goes, he went out into the desert, walked out in the desert, and disappeared in the clouds. Some clouds. As if he rode the clouds away. I think that's how it goes. I don't want to misquote or misstate. I'm not a scholar of religion. I know the story, though. Yes, I do. Nicky and I, we traveled around, running from them federales. When we were running, we had a name. We called them, hey, blue suits, don't get your feathers too ruffled, none. We called them porkers. Except we called them that in Castellano. We called them chanchos. See, what we should have called them is puercos. And how it goes, that's kind of funny because instead of calling them, well, pig is pig. But in Castellano, one is more rude than the other. One is pulling their toes and saying, how does it go? One little piggy, one. That's the chanchos. And the puercos, we know who those are. And those are the ones, everything's stressful and we need to play it as, that's right, cool, cookie cool. Keep our feet on the ground. And, oh yeah, we're playing around. We're doing everything normal, just like we always are. And we're paying no attention to them. Those are oh yeah. Now I realize there's a gamma ray. So that'll be later on in the story. But that was our attitude. Yeah, we knew who was who. That's for sure. Story, how it goes. Sheriff Chester. I don't see lawyer. Okay, let's speak to some potential lawyers that might become listeners. And I encourage you listeners. Talk to legal counsel. See what they say about this situation. Go examine for yourself and decide what you think should happen in your nation, your Yankee nation, behaving in this fashion. How? Thinking about something I need is that superheterodyne. That's what it's referred to. So what I need is we can show the world who I am. It's real easy. You can pick me up at 750 kilohertz. So I can be listened to anywhere, blocks away, if they're a high quality handheld radio. You can communicate with me anywhere in the world off the ham at 900 megahertz. If you want to listen to me and you have the technology, you have a bird, you can track my signal at 74.9294 megahertz, analog signal AM. Yep. So I encourage you. We're talking about, and if you were doing me a favor, $200 is that wave bubble. So a radio that can listen to me, those are quite cheap, under $50. The old style ones work great. The G's, and I don't want to say which ones, the many different ones. If I want to say that, Motorola does also, and so does Smith & Wesson. No, that's a gun. What's those radios? What's that called? Yeah. No, they call it Philips. There we go. That's right. There's a name. Yeah. Rolling. It's a little difficult because I have the tune. See, and if we were doing this with music behind, I could sit here and rest a bit once in a while. But how I'm doing this, I need to keep rolling with not much spaces. If you're patient, you let me hesitate and not take your attention, put that hand towards the dial on the radio and turn the knob, and then I'd be off. Well, no, you would be, and I'd still be going on. And that's how it could work out. Well, if you have your doubts, try to hang in there. This show includes everyone. I'm not going to use the words. I know how to do this. They've been heard way too often in these past years, and it was all to incite. This is by design. The riots which will lead to civil war, and it's going to... That it won't happen. See, this is the way Yankee Sam has things planned. People are going to open their eyes. They're going to realize, Reds, rebels, time to unite. That's right. People who are like-minded. On this show, here on the Mighty 750, I'll explain more about the doctrine of realism. And there's some differences. The Immaculate Conception. Muslims and Christians can't. That's one of the underlying differences that they couldn't unite. I have a question. There was an imam, and I play this song. It has to do with Mahdi. And my disc is glitching. I can't. There, excuse me. I get back with the tune. I need to get here and sync with the rhythm. Here, I'm right here with the ritmo. I'm doing the rima. Oh, yeah. That's the greatest hits, if you're wondering what it is. I was listening to an imam, and he explained about how our Allah created the whole universe and all of us that exist in this universe, including the planets, you and I, the humans, the animals, the plants, the stars. So I'm speaking out to the Muslims who are current day Muslims. How far-fetched is the idea that our Allah could impregnate Mary, but you find not far-fetched that he could make all of us? Right there, it makes me question why he couldn't, if he can make all of us, why couldn't he impregnate Mary? And furthermore, And you see where I'm going? If you can make the whole universe and everything that exists within this universe, why would it be such a far off idea to be able to believe, place your faith in the idea that the Immaculate Conception took place? Something to think. Because there will be a fusion about. Think about. Yeah. And no, I'm going to be all inclusive and keep rolling. This is about realism. And I'll explain the doctrine. Right now, I've been in Latin America many years in my adult life, and I spent 4 before I've been here for a year and about 9 months now. And I spent 4, except for when they gamma rayed me and brought me back here without my knowledge, when I had a warrant for my arrest. That's why the FBI can't explain things. They know. See, they know that they don't see, and I'll try not to. That's a crutch. Una muleta. I'm not going to use it. No, I'm not. I used to say, well, I'll tell you what, I won't go to that poso. I know it's Seiko, and I'll just stay right here. Oh. Stay off that water that I find down in that poso. It's a Toxico. Acidico. Salal. Salina? What is it? I don't know. It's Salal. Oh, I know. Never mind. Get me out of that show. That's a different rodeo. I'm staying right here in this rodeo, and this is difficult enough. I'm in the North of California, where the marijuana does grow. And if I'm speaking in Castellano, I do my best, marijuana. I can say Americano. Look at all you Yankees that become Reds, rebels. They converted over here to realism. Yeah. Well, I got lost. I'm out here in the air. Yeah, I was going to explain something. This happens once in a while. It's out there. There's a 45. It's spinning on the disc. I'm in the control room, and there are ideas. I'll grab it in a minute. It might be a few more. It might be in a week or so. But I'll get back to that. I will. Right now, what's weighing on my mind, I'm not sure how long I've been doing this segment, so I'm going to sign off, and I'm going to get ready. Preparar por el vuelo que está saliendo, llamando el vuelo 101 que está saliendo a las 5 de la tarde. Dale, I know. Blew it. Yeah, my Castellano had an accent with a grammar error. Yep, it's Dale Tarde, so it must be the Buenos Tardes. That's odd. Isn't it La Tarde? Let me think about this. Cuando vas a venir? No sé. Mañana en la tarde. It's La. All right. Yeah, it's La. So it's all right. Other than it's not L. It'd be all La. And I had it right. De La Tarde. Yeah, all right. Hey, imagine that. This is good, this beat. It's discouraging. The people can enjoy the music. I mean, it's right here. It's inside of me. I'm listening. And I'll say thanks to Junior Walker helping me with this beat. And I wouldn't want to forget the All-Stars. This is some music. And I know how to use it. Reds, Rebels, time to unite. Big Boss Jock, my 750, El Poderoso, 750. AM en el radio.